now, a ranger who I got to know a little bit over the last couple of weeks as we've kind of scheduled this event, and I'm really looking forward to hosting him with everybody today. So Amos Gwema is the Principal Investigation Officer, Wildlife Intelligence in Zimbabwe. So he was a Tusk Wildlife Ranger Award winner in 2020, and he is so passionate about involving the community in conservation, empowering them. You just hear that passion anytime you speak with him. So I'm going to bring him in with us right now. Hi, Amos, how you doing?
Fine. How are you? Thank you.
Of course. I'm good. It's great to see you.
Definitely. Even myself, I am great to be in the studio now.
All right. Excellent. Well, I think the best thing to do, I've got the video queued up that Tusk made that kind of shares a little bit of you in the field. So it'll give the viewers a chance to see what you do.
It's okay.
All right. So I'm going to pop that in right now, and then we'll have a nice talk after that. Here we go.
When I see wildlife endangered or harmed, I blame myself.
Amos is that man with passion, doing office work, gathering intelligence. Amos is very much committed.
Amos has tackled some pretty high-level nasty criminals, and these guys are well connected.
Poachers are very dangerous people, so we have to be very, very careful.
My name is Amos Gwema. I'm the Principal Wildlife Intelligence Officer for Zimbabwe Parks and Wildlife Management Authority.
He joined the organization as a junior officer around 2004, but now he has risen through the ranks. So this is an inspiration to his colleagues.
Hwange National Park, it's 14,000 square kilometers, which is half the size of Belgium. So imagine that vast area being policed by less than 20 people with only one vehicle, which is not a 4x4.
He has got an incredible ability to infiltrate into situations where poaching is going on and get the information out.
In fact, you can say he's incorruptible. That's the reason why we have seen him excelling.
The informants are very important in catching and convicting poachers. Normally informants, they are villagers. This poacher is targeting elephants for ivory. Definitely we are going to recover this rifle before it is used for poaching.
Amos has developed this network of informers, and quite honestly, the informer system has produced far more results than boots on the ground.
You gather intelligence about poacher movement before they enter into the park. Then you supply that intelligence to the rangers so that deployments will be done strategically.
Chase those poachers, arrest them, gather enough evidence that will make those poachers get convicted.
We have seen a massive cyanide poisoning in Hwange National Park.
Amos tackled that head on, and gradually he's put all the kingpins, all the poachers, they're all doing time in jail now.
From 2017 up to date, almost 99% conviction. So I'm seeing Amos doing good with his team.
I've been working with Amos since 2017. He's someone who believes in teamwork and very focused.
Amos is a good boss. He's very intelligent, but he's so quiet. In fact, he's a role model to me. He taught me how to be brave, how to attack, how to convict a poacher.
I owe my great-grandchildren this wildlife. They should also enjoy in their lifetime.
All right. No, thank you very much.
Great to see you in the field. Great to see you in action. You know, it really gives a good perspective for the work you're doing and how challenging it can be, but you're finding success.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's start right from the top. So, you know, let's talk a little bit about what, you know, what made you decide that conservation was the career for you?
Can you come again?
Yeah. What made you decide conservation was the right career for you, Amos? What inspired you?
Right. What inspired me is that maybe let me start to tell you a bit of my background. Right.
Sure.
I started work in the law enforcement field as a police officer. Then, while working as a police officer under Interpol, wildlife, I discovered a lot of illegal wildlife trade and illegal wildlife crime because I was working on the wildlife desk under Interpol. So that motivated me to say I should do something for wildlife conservation using the knowledge I acquired from the police background. So it happened that a chance came with the Zimbabwe Parks and Wildlife Management Authority. I applied, and fortunately, I excelled in the interview and I was offered employment. So the foundation was made whilst I was working for Interpol Wildlife Desk.
All right.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Great. So, you know, you've been doing this for a while, and you're very successful working with the community with a network of informants. What do you think it is that you know leads people to trust you and pass that information to you?
Right. What is unique about myself is that I value the community. Right. To me, the community is the first line of defense. So most of the time, I will be in the field, and my field is the community. I stay with the community. For example, I can go to the community, have meetings with them, have lunch together, so that I will reduce myself to the community level, which I think is something which is lacking amongst us law enforcement officers, because we value ourselves more than the community. But what is important is to be at the same level with the community. So that's what I do. If I go in the community, we share what I will bring. If it is food, we cook together with the community, we eat. Thereby, while it's doing that, the community will be getting closer to me. Because what is important is for the community to be closer to a law enforcement officer, such that they will inform and tell other information. If we are far away from the community, it's difficult for the community to approach a law enforcement officer with information. So to me, I stay with the community and also behave at the same level with the community. That's what gives the community the courage to talk to me. So to me, the community is my backbone of success.
All right. Well, you've got some programs going on in the community right now to educate people about wildlife crime and how it's not the right path. You're not going to make money. You're going to end up in jail. Can you tell me a little bit about your efforts to educate the community to steer them away from wildlife crime?
Thank you very much for that one. Yes, I am involved in the community projects. Actually, after I won the task award, I committed to use the funds through community projects. Right. This has led me to the formation of Community Action for Wildlife Conservation Trust. Right. This is mainly involving in teaching the community the dangers of community wildlife crime. How do we do it? I have got a group of artists, university students, some are villagers, some are artists who go in the community doing some poetry, doing some dramas about wildlife crime. And amongst the participants are ex-convicts who will tell the community what they have experienced while in prison, right? And the community will learn more if they are being taught, if they are being informed by somebody who have experienced. So it will be a practical session to the community, such that they understand that. We have come up with some T-shirts which I distribute to the community. They are very nice T-shirts. Thanks from Task who avail the funds. And the demand for the T-shirts is overwhelming. So once the person put on that T-shirt, there is a message on the T-shirt to teach the community the dangers of committing wildlife crime. There is also contact numbers for the community to contact if ever there is information about somebody involved in illegal wildlife trade. I am happy that it is bearing fruits, and many communities want the same activities to be done in their community. Right? Where we have done this, we've witnessed a situation whereby the community will give information to say there is somebody who is selling game meat here, there is somebody who has got a rifle, there is somebody who has got ivory. The community will say there are some strangers here. We suspect them to be illegal wildlife traffickers. And recently, I'm happy to tell you that two community members found a could on a wire snare, right? Instead of killing that could, they removed the wire snare. So that shows how the community awareness campaign and education bear fruit.
Awesome. And I heard that those T-shirts are very popular. Everybody wants one of those T-shirts.
Yes, that's correct. They are good quality T-shirts. You know, the example, the advantage of, instead of using the like papers, like stickers, the T-shirt, somebody will wear it. While it's wearing it, the message is sent. And I will also further to that, I am planning to have some calendars with message for wildlife conservation. Why calendars? It means the whole year information will be passed to the community, passed to the schools. This is another program which I want to do if funds permit. Because for 2022, we want to have calendars, wildlife calendars.
That's a great idea.
Wildlife conservation. So what we know is that for 2022, the message will be passed throughout the year because the calendar is valuable, and for the community to get the calendar, it's a bit difficult. So if I give them those calendars written in their local language, the message will be passed throughout the year. So that is another program which I am planning to do.
All right, great idea. You see the calendar every day. They'll be reminded every day. Excellent.
Yes.
I love it, Amos. And so, is that what drives you? Is that what keeps you going in the work that you're doing? Seeing the community become engaged and become excited and join you in your quest? Is that what drives you every day to keep doing what you're doing?
Definitely, yes. That drives me, because if the community send a message, right, or buzz me to say, my phone is very busy, because somebody will buzz me, I have to call back to find out. So it keeps me going. It pushed me to the limit, because on my side, I wouldn't want to disappoint the community which has got faith in me. So it keeps me going to go to extra limits. At times, to sacrifice my personal resources for calling back the community, visiting the community. So it pushes me, because even for me to win the award, it was because of the community. I can take you back, like in 2013, where elephants poisoned in Hwange National Park. We get that information from the community, where the elephants were poisoned deep inside the park, where there is no one to ask. But we go to the adjacent community, we get information, we manage to apprehend the culprits, we manage to recover the cyanide. So to me, the community is valuable. Without the community, you can't do anything. And also, I appeal to other organizations to support the community, because the community is rarely recognized. For example, recently I was tagged by a community which is adjacent to Hwange National Park. I ended up committing 1,000 USD and drilled a bore, right? The community has difficulty of water during the dry season, but we find a non-governmental organization involved in wildlife. They drill probably 100 or so bores inside the park, but the community adjacent, they don't have water. So from the task award, I drilled one bore, and the community are very happy about that. They are seeing value of wildlife. In my community, will they entertain a poacher? Definitely no.
No, that's great. That's great. I mean, the proof is in the work that you've done, the network that you've built, and all of the arrests have been made. You've got the community at your back, and the conservation is very, very successful. So I want to touch on one more thing before we wrap up today, and that's you're very passionate about Zimbabwe and having people come and visit, and not just the parks, but the rural part as well. Why do you think that's so important to visit the rural parts of Zimbabwe and not just the parks like Hwange that everybody knows all about?
Thank you very much for that one. Even yourself, I want you to come and visit so that we go together in the community, so that you understand even the challenges faced by the community. I'm happy that I had 2 visitors from Germany who went together to the community, and they were excited. They were very happy to see the artists performing before the community. After that, we have our dinner together with the community. So it was quite a good experience. So I will urge to all the listeners, I am available. I will facilitate that. If you visit Hwange National Park, spare a day or 2 with me. We visit the community. Definitely, you will be touched and you will like it more than visiting the national park. Because in the national park, you just see the animals. Yes, that's good. But you need to visit the community interact with the community, socialize with them, see how they live, see how they cook their traditional food, hear the challenges they encounter, be it from wildlife, which I think is something which is lacking, which should be encouraged. And I also ask you to be my ambassador to promote that type of tourism. To say next time when you visit Zimbabwe, don't end in Victoria Falls or in Hwange National Park. There is another side which has been ignored, which I want the tourists, the international community to explore. Definitely, you will like it.
All right. Well, I'm sold. I'm coming at some point. I'm going to come see your work and then spend some time in the community. I think it'll be great.
Thank you very much.
Well, Amos, thank you so much for joining us on World Ranger Day. You know, like I said, we've talked a few times over the last little while, and what really stands out is your passion for bringing the community and making them a partner in conservation, and it is sure working. You know, you just have to look at the success that you've had and continue to have. So I'm looking forward to seeing it if the calendars come to be, because I think that'll be a great thing for people to have, to see the wildlife and have that reminder every day of what they have and what's so special in their backyards.
Thank you very much. Definitely the calendar I will show you. I will share with you the calendar.
Excellent. All right. Perfect. Well, Amos, have a great rest of the day. And I'm sure we'll talk soon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for hosting me.
Of course.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see ya.
Thank you very much.